All right. So obviously, guys, as we know, the Chiefs are in jeopardy of not making the playoffs, right? And the first things first. There's 4 games left for every single team. Bye weeks are done, finally, and we are now in a place where everybody's got 4 games. So this is the Chiefs' path. And Alpha, correct me if I'm wrong. You have not seen this, right?
I have not heard this. I have not heard
So,
what you're going
to
to talk
my
about.
understanding, this is the only way they can make it. There are 3 other teams involved in this other than the Chiefs themselves. Let's start with KC. Number one, first things first, KC has to win out. They have to go 4-0 in their last 4. Okay? Let's start with them. This week, they're hosting the Chargers, which I think is a winnable game. Agree?
Okay.
Next week, they're at Tennessee.
Okay. That should be a win.
The last week of the season, I'm skipping 3 weeks from now for a reason. The last week of the season, they're in Las Vegas. Can we agree that there's a good chance they win those 3 games?
Yes.
Now, the Week 17 game, to me, is a very interesting one. They are hosting the Broncos. That's the game where the Broncos could be fighting for the first spot, a.k.a. A bye, and they're going to pull out all the stops to win this game. It is in KC, however. Let's just say it is not the craziest thing in the world for them to win these 4 games, right? Based that their 2 hardest games are at home and their 2 easiest games at Vegas, at Tennessee are kind of, they're extremely winnable games, right?
Yep.
Cool. Let's move on to the second team in this scenario, which is the Los Angeles Chargers. Los Angeles Chargers also obviously have 4 games left.
Yep.
They have to go 1-3 in those 4 games, but their 3 losses must come against their AFC opponents. And here are the 4 games they have left. They have 3 against the AFC, 1 against the NFC, and that NFC team is Dallas. So what I'm trying to say is if the Chargers win or lose that Cowboys game, it does not matter to the Chiefs making the playoffs or not. But these next 3 games do. So stick with me and tell me if you could see the Chargers going 0-3 in these 3 games. We just spoke about the first one, Chiefs, this week. They could lose that, right?
Yep.
And the following week, they're at Dallas. We're going to skip that one because that result doesn't matter. We actually, if you're rooting for the Chiefs, you want the Chargers to win that game.
Yep.
Next, you have them hosting the Houston Texans, which we spoke about on our Monday recap. The Texans should just blister Justin Herbert with sacks and blitzing and be able to win that game. And now we come to the final game of the season for the Chargers, which I think is something that it will come down to. Chargers at Broncos, which, if the Chiefs beat the Broncos 2 weeks before this, is very well could be a win and get in for Los Angeles and a win and get a bye for Denver.
Yep.
So both teams will have to play their hearts out to win this game. And I believe that'll be the game that has the best chance to be moved to the final Sunday night football game of the year. The win and get in or the win and get the bye. Mm-hmm. So at Denver, hosting the Texans, at Kansas City. Do you think the Chargers can go 0-3 in those?
I think they win one.
So you think they win one of those 3?
Yeah.
Okay. But I don't think it's crazy to say that they go 0-3.
I don't think it's out of the question. I'll put it that
way.
Okay,
great. There's two more teams that have to play in this scenario. The Ravens have to lose 1 out of their last 4 games. Here are their 4 opponents. Cincinnati, Patriots, Packers, and the Steelers.
They will lose one of those games.
They're losing one of those games. Doesn't matter which one, they just have to lose one. I think that's one of the easiest ones. This next one is also very easy. This next one, and the last team this has to do with, is the Indianapolis Colts. The Indianapolis Colts, who have also 4 games left, 2 against the NFC, 2 against the AFC. They must lose 2 games, and one of those 2 losses must come against the AFC. So let me read you who they have. This week, with possibly Phillip Rivers taking snaps, they're at Seattle. I'm pretty sure we can chalk that up for the first L. Now, the next one is they're hosting San Francisco next Monday Night Football. That doesn't matter to the Chiefs.
Yeah, we just need the AFC one. We just need the AFC loss.
Now, their final 2 games are both versus divisional AFC opponents. They host the Jaguars, then the final game of the year, they go to the Texans.
There we go. Yeah, I do think there's one of those.
So, that's it. Tell me that this is not crazy.
I don't think it happens because I think the Chargers end it. I do think the Chargers will win one of those games, but it definitely is feasible. It definitely can happen. So we'll see what happens after this week because I'm sure we'll have an even better picture. We'll have a better idea if they're able to do that, and I think that is definitely possible. So if you guys like that plus 550, I don't know if I would take it, but there definitely is a path for the Chiefs to make it. I just don't think it's going to happen personally.
Dude, I've been thinking about this all morning. I think it happens, and I think the NFL script writes himself. Sunday Night Football, last game of the regular season. Chargers at Broncos. Chargers lose, Chiefs are in the playoffs. Broncos win, they get the first round bye. But in the back of their heads, Broncos are like, wait a second. If we win and we get this first round bye, the Chiefs get the last wild card spot. Chiefs go to New England, they could easily beat them, and then we're going to have to face the Chiefs in the divisional.
Yep.
But I don't think you can coach like that.
I agree.
I'm just saying that's the NFL script writing itself.
I can see it.
If that freaking happens, oh my God! Thank God this is on tape. I'm gonna buy lottery tickets.
Yep, no, 100%, and I can definitely see that happening. So we will see how it does play out.